Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to HG Radio, everything beauty, cancer, and inspiration. Here is your co-founder and host, Kim Becker.
Hello, gorgeous, and thank you for joining us today. I'm your host, Kim Becker, and this is Hello, Gorgeous, everything beauty, cancer, and inspiration on Society Bites Radio, social interaction for your mind and soul. This episode is brought to you by Amplified Marketing Group. They specialize in affordable mobile solutions that will get you noticed and help you retain your customers. Check them out at yourphoneguy.com. Our guest today is Penny Grooms. Penny is from Newport, Tennessee. Penny has been a hairdresser since 1986 and the salon owner of Cheveux Pedi Salon for the past 5 years. In her salon, she has 6 stylists and 1 esthetician. Penny and her team have been a part of the Hello Gorgeous family for 3 years. Penny is married and has 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Hi, Penny, and welcome to the show.
Hey, Kim. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Oh, just putting up with the rain and the COVID.
No kidding. So tell me about how that is. Did you guys just get to open back up, or have you been open for a while?
We've been open for almost a month, and the things that we have had to do to change everything, one client in at a time. I said it to me, it takes away from the whole beauty shop experience with everybody hanging out and talking. It's definitely been something to reckon with.
Now, here, so I'm curious to know, because as I said, you guys are in Tennessee. So in our area in Indiana, what we have found is that, and I've talked to multiple stylists that have said like that first month, it felt like there was a really big surge of people and salon guests that wanted to come back. And then they felt like it kind of dived down, like people didn't want to come then. Like there were still people that were afraid to get out and about. What are you guys experiencing?
We are booked solid and booking into July, the 3rd week of July right now.
Fantastic.
People are not staying home. They are not staying home. And, there's that fear. There's always that fear that, but we're taking temperatures, we're washing and sanitizing hands and changing tapes between every customer. I don't think they realize what an impact this has made on us just in our business for our preparatory stuff.
Right. Right.
Where we were used to doing 2 haircuts an hour, 3 haircuts an hour, now we're down to like 1 maybe every hour, just because of all the extra stuff we have to do. But they're not stopping, girl. They're not stopping.
Well, that's good. Well, and I'm grateful for you because I know that that's affected some of the businesses and the stylists that I've talked to, and that's affected them negatively because they looked forward, they lost that business like what you guys did for 6 to 8 weeks. So they were looking for that first month to kind of make that back up and then for it to continue on. And so I'm grateful that you guys are as busy as you are. That's phenomenal. I'm so grateful. And you guys had And you guys had something kind of in between there too. Did you have an issue with underground? Like you kind of had to remodel, didn't you, while you were shut down?
Yes, we had a septic leak, and there was septic and bleach and color and water from the bathroom. 1,302 square feet to the front door. So we had to completely strip the shop out. We've had to scrape glue. It was 4 weeks of unending. And thank God my kids were on vacation from work and we didn't have, it was crazy. But we do have a new shop out of it. A lot of it's new, the flooring especially. And I got to organize everything the way I wanted and everything's just perfect, So, and the girls are doing an awesome job helping me keep everything together and just trying to keep it all organized and keep everything going. But yeah, I'm glad that's over, but I'm glad it's done and we have what we want. So,
well, and that it happened during a time where you didn't have to lose any more business than you've already lost too. So that was kind of a blessing in disguise as well.
Right. It was absolutely a blessing. It happened when it did. So FYI out there, PVC glue does not last forever. Maybe PVC pipes on your septic and your water because it doesn't last forever. That's exactly what happened. Just the glue, dried out, so you can make a big fat mess out of it if you're not.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. Good advice. Good advice.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know. I don't know the whole story. Like, how did you decide to actually even become a hairdresser? Because I don't know that story.
When I was little, my grandmother and my aunt used to go to this little lady who had a shop in her house. And this was back in the late 60s, early 70s. And just walking in, the smell just hits you right in your face, and that's when you know it's in your blood.
Mm-hmm.
When it's just overwhelming, you know. She used to let me sweep and wash the rollers, and she let me help her do stuff, and it's just a part of me. That's all I've ever wanted to do. I don't know what I would be doing if I wasn't doing this, but I graduated from high school on Friday night. I moved to Knoxville on Saturday and started Tennessee School of Beauty on Monday, and I've not done anything since.
Wow.
Never had to, and in 34 years, I guess. So it's, you know what is, if it's in your blood or not, and that's what I say. If it's not your passion, find something else to do, because you won't give what you need to give to your clients or your customers and your coworkers if it's not your passion. If it's just something you want to do, you don't have to do anything else. Find another career, because it's got to be in your blood.
Well, and I've always said, too, that when you do what you love, the money will come. I think that when you do it for money, you're going to be miserable. But when you do what you love, your passion shows through, and the money it'll all come. It just comes.
It'll all come. Yeah.
It'll all come.
Customers will come. Your friends will come. Your family will come. Some of them you do for free, but, they appreciate what you do, and that's the big thing.
That's right.
The big thing. As long as your clients appreciate you and how much work you put into them, that's what's important.
Now, did you always know that you wanted to open a salon?
No. That's your dream. When you go to beauty school, they pump you up and say, oh, you can own a salon, you can do this and that. And when I graduated, I came back to Newport, and I worked at a little shop that I used to go to when I was little. She let me do one haircut, and that was my grandfather. And I said, I can't make no money this way. So I moved to Knoxville and went to work at America's Cuts and worked there for 5 years. It's a quick service salon. And then I moved back to Newport because I just got tired of living in Knoxville. Came back to Newport, and I went to work at People's Barbershop. And I worked there for 23 years, and I became friends with the girls across the street. And little Penny Gates owned Cheveux, and she just said, I'm tired. I'm ready to go. And I said, well, I'll buy it if you'll stay. And she said, well, I can do that. So I purchased it from her 5 years ago, and she's still with me. She works 1 day a week. She's 30-something years. She was tired of it too, but she's still got a lot of customers that come. But we've had a lot of changes. We worked downtown for 2 years, and then we grew. We came out here to our new location where you've been, and we've been here 3 years. It's going to be 4 years in November, and a lot of changes. Not because we wanted to always, but it's living the dream. It's just living the dream that I had.
I know when I owned a salon, there would be a buzz about, and it may not be right now because COVID has taken a hit, but like 3:00 in the afternoon, all my chairs were filled, and we had people in and out, and there was just an energy and a buzz that was in the salon that I would smile like, I can't believe that this is what I get to do for the rest of my life. Like, it was just something. Like you said, it just kind of gets in your blood. But I would smile to the point where tears would well up in my eyes because I was just so grateful that that's what I got to do. Do you experience that? Do you guys have that buzz, or did you before the whole COVID thing when it came to town?
Absolutely. So one day after all the new girls had came and everybody was getting settled in and I just kind of looked, and this place was packed. Before COVID, we could have 2 or 3 customers in here and people going all the time. And I just kind of looked, and I grinned, and I looked at Trish, and I said, I never thought it would be like this. Because I worked by myself for about 4.5 months, and it was devastating. A change of, a group of people that you thought would be here forever, and they decide they want to go and branch out on their own. And you don't hold that against them. It hurts your heart just a little bit. But you wish them well, and you tell them whatever I can do to help you. But then as the girls started filtering back in, and I started getting new co-workers and everything, it was just, I just said, I never thought it would be this way. And you've got 25 people sitting in here, and everybody's talking and laughing. I used to say all the time, if you don't feel like you came to my house and sat around and talked, and the bonus is you get your hair done while you're here, you're in the wrong shop.
I love that.
I want it to be
Yes.
that kind of personal experience that they can free to say and come and do, and we have great clients here, and I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed.
We had that same kind of thing when I owned our salon, which also was called Cheveux.
No.
And I always wanted like the Cheers of hair salons. Cheers was that bar that you would walk in and like everybody knew your name. And so when we opened our salon, that's what I said. I always wanted to have the Cheers of hair salons where you walk in and everybody knows your name and it's just at your place. And so it sounds like you wanted something very similar, just a very comfortable place where people could come in and they could stay a while, right? That's what you've created. That's awesome.
And I think that it was you that said that one of your rules was you have to have 3 hellos when somebody walks in.
Yes.
And I believe I still say that now. I'm like, Kim says, you need 3 hellos when somebody walks through the door, because if people feel like they're coming in and bothering you or they're an inconvenience, they're going to go somewhere else. So if you greet them, hello, and hey, June, how are you doing? It's that hometown feeling, and that's especially in a small town. You have to remember, I say it's not a physical job that we have. It is, but it's not. A lot of it's mental. You've got to remember whose husband or wife just passed or who had a grandbaby and all this stuff. And so that to me is important, that we can remember everything about people that come in. Because that makes them small town feeling good.
That's right. So tell us the story about how you heard about Hello Gorgeous.
Well, me and some of my past coworkers were at the Birmingham show, and one of the girls and I had been friends for a while, and she said, I really want to do something with cancer patients. And I said, okay. So we were walking through the vestibule there, and I see this picture of this lady with a bald head looking into a mirror, and it said, Hello Gorgeous. And I said, I think this is what we need to do. So when we came to your program for your expose that day, and you said, I own a salon called Cheveux, and I just kind of looked and went, like, Cheveux, like Cheveux, and you were like, yeah, and I was like, this is God sent, and we listened to the program, and we discussed it, and I think we signed up on that Monday after we got back. And it all came from the Birmingham show. And there's so many people who I see on hairdresser websites that want to do something. And I'm like, you need to become a salon affiliate with Hello Gorgeous. You need to become so there's no telling if it reached anybody how many people that I hope that I have sent to you all that can do this thing, because it's a very rewarding thing. And you all have been so supportive and so helpful. All I have to do is pick up the phone. Tricia knows my number whenever it pops up on the phone, and you're one-on-one with us, and that's what we like about it. And we really miss doing them. I'm so afraid to do them right now.
I know. That's what we have said too. We're trying to come up with a protocol, because let me tell you, so you guys have done a great job. So Trish came down, she trained you. You guys went through you've taken it to the nth degree. Is it your mom? And your mom and somebody comes in and like they clean the salon with bleach before.
My mother and my aunt come in and they start in the bathroom, and everything is completely bleached down. They wipe down the walls. Because you just cannot take a risk. But my mother comes for 2 days on Monday and Tuesday before we do our Hello Gorgeous on Wednesday, and completely sanitizes the whole entire place, more than what we could do on a regular basis.
And that's what I mean. Yeah, which is awesome, because they feel like they get to be included too, that they're impacting these women's lives. And so I'm grateful that they've been willing to do that for you. And so, that's what our whole thing is. We're trying to come up with a protocol so that when we feel that it's safe, that we can start to do these visits again, because we miss them too. I miss the before and after pictures. I miss being able to hear the stories. I miss, you guys, I miss watching you guys get to experience the Hello Gorgeous makeover experience. So tell us a little bit, like, I'm sure you have a favorite. So share with me, like, your favorite Hello Gorgeous story.
When we went to, Jeannie and I had gone and taken some flyers. We've got a car club here in Newport who do a cruise in for cancer. So we went up there and just started handing out flyers and everything. And this lady came up and she said, Penny, what are you doing? And I had my shirt on, and she was like, what is Hello Gorgeous? And I told her, and she said, my daughter was just diagnosed with cervical and ovarian cancer 2 weeks ago, and I am at a loss. And I was like, let me tell you about the program. So I started telling her. She signed her up. Her name is Melissa, and she's 6'3", 6'4", blue jean shorts, never dressed up. She had lost all of her hair. And she came in, and I just kind of looked and went, oh, okay, what are we going to do with this girl? She's so tall, 5 foot long legs. Her mother and I went shopping for her. She picked out clothes that she would normally wear, and I was like, we're going outside the box. I got these long, flowy pants. She was like, she's not going to wear them. I said, well, we'll see. Well, sure enough, she picked the outfit. She brought a black wig in with her because her mom told her that she was going to, I was going to style her wig for her. And that's how she got her here. She brought a black wig. I said, when you want to look emo, you put that on. But when you want to look like a lady, we're going to try this one. And we put that blonde wig on her, and her whole entire demeanor changed. And then we were done on, what's the word I'm looking for? We were captioned on a local TV station out of Knoxville, and she came in and told her story. And I do need to say this. She needs all the prayers she can get. She has just went through her 3rd brain surgery for brain cancer, and she went through that Friday. They were supposed to do it the 26th of June and ended up doing emergency surgery on her Friday. But she is still here, and she is still with us. She was our number one, and she has been so great to come to special things that we do. It makes her feel good because she was one of those people that nobody ever did anything nice for her. She was just kind of shunned out of the way. And she still pops in and gets her head shaved, or she gets a haircut, and she's kind of like my little child. And I always try to take care of her and do whatever I can for them because she was something else. Everyone has been special in their own way, but I think she was my favorite, absolute favorite.
That's awesome. How has being involved in Hello Gorgeous transformed and changed your business and had an effect like on your team? How has being a part of the program affected all of that?
Well, if you'll remember, on the back wall above my shampoo bowls, I have a whole half a wall that says Hello Gorgeous with face on it. And every customer that we have been in contact with through Hello Gorgeous, or we have done for someone, anytime they find anything that says Hello Gorgeous, they bring it to us. I'm going to change the name of my shop. And there's nothing in here that I went from lime green and purple to red, black, and white. Okay? So, and we've got little signs on our stations that say, ask me about Hello Gorgeous. And somebody will always say, what's Hello Gorgeous? And we tell them, and they go, oh, that's just so sweet. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. And when we did our remodel above my dryers back in that long hallway,
yes,
that is our Hello Gorgeous wall. I put all my pictures back there. I put everything that says Hello Gorgeous in that area, and everybody's like, wow. And I've still got like 2 picture frames full of pictures that I need to get hung up, but I'm running out of room. The girls have been really good to give up that 3 hours on Wednesday to be and do. And it's a long process for the people, and it's a long process for us because you're kind of spinning your wheels to a degree. But right, we're always talking and making the person feel good, and talking to them about whoever's doing their facial while somebody's doing their hair. The facial girl's out talking to them about what's your skincare regimen and things like that. And when they get their pedicure, that is a time for them to be sitting here, not quiet like getting a facial, but while they're getting their pedicure. And I always take my phone and do a live and just say, do you care to share your story with us? And they start from the beginning of, one day I got a phone call. One day I felt a lump. One day, and, a lot of public service as far as that, because we've had people say, I didn't realize that, a bruise could lead to cancer, is a
That's right,
signature of cancer. So the team is great. They're constantly bringing somebody in to, with an application or want to, find out what they need to do to be nominated. So I don't know. It's just a blessing all the way around, because it's brought us closer. And Caitlin, one of the girls, she doesn't cry a lot, but whenever we stand at the end of that red carpet and we're holding everything and they walk in, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what their look is of that day, she just kind of looks and goes, "Oh gosh, I'm going to cry." And I know that it's her, and I cry when I have to do the "Because You Are Loved" segment of it. And I just, because if you've got a heart, it really means something to sell somebody. Because you are loved, your family and friends wanted to do something just for you that doesn't involve a doctor, that doesn't involve treatment, it's all about you. Mm-hmm. And it's brought us closer as a group, because we talk about it for days afterwards going, "Gosh, I can't believe what a difference." And, I hope they come back, and I hope we can keep up with them. So it's just a all over crazy experience that we love,
Well, I love it that, you have done exactly what I wanted to happen with the Hello Gorgeous program, which is you are the face of Hello Gorgeous in your community. That's exactly what I wanted. I don't want necessarily people to know me like I want them to know you. And so I love it when we visited your salon and you've got all that. I mean, that brings tears to my eyes when I walk in your salon and I see all the Hello Gorgeous hanging all over the place, because we get that too. People will find a coffee mug or a pillow that has Hello Gorgeous on it. And I love it that was my goal, right? I always wanted people to think of us when you hear Hello Gorgeous, not Barbara Streisand. And so how cool that's what they're thinking. They're thinking of you as they, when they see that. And so you've done such a wonderful job of being able to, just to pamper and take care of the women with cancer in your community, which is exactly what I want. And we'll be back. I mean, we'll adapt things and make it work so that we can start, doing these makeovers again, because I miss it. And these women need these makeovers. I feel like more than anything, they need that touch, like what you said, just to let them know that they're loved. I think that's huge. Yeah. I think that's huge.
We've got people right now that are just kind of in limbo that says, "I want to nominate my loved one." And I'm like, please go ahead and nominate them. I mean, I would love to start back as soon as September. But for this area, they've got a fourth and final phase that they're going to open, which is everything's back to normal. I question that sometimes, because I really think that we're probably going to be closed down again,
Right.
So, I just, until they release that final fourth phase, I'm not even going to do anything. But I do want people that are, that do have loved ones that want to be nominated, go ahead and nominate them. Go ahead and get your nominations together, so that way you can kind of see who needs what sooner than what the other one. One of our coworkers, she's got a friend that needs this program, and so I said, "Well, go ahead and get on Facebook, get on Hello Gorgeous and nominate her." That's all.
That's right. That's right. That's all we need to do. Yeah. Well, we are almost out of time, so I just wanted to say thank you so much, Penny, for joining us today. I appreciate you taking the time out to share the work that you do with your salon, your community, and with Hello Gorgeous. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
It's my pleasure. If anyone has any questions or comments or would like to know more about the guests on our show, or for more information about Hello Gorgeous, feel free to contact me at kbecker@hellogorgeous.org or visit our website at www.hellogorgeous.org. We invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and download our mobile app. Thank you for joining me today on Hello Gorgeous, Everything Beauty, Cancer, and Inspiration. I'm your host, Kim Becker, and until next time, stay gorgeous.
Another beautiful day, walking in the sunshine, spending the time with you. Last night we had a good time, dancing in the moonlight, and loving the night away. I can't imagine what it'd be like. I can't imagine what it'd be like. I can't imagine what it'd be like without you. I can't imagine that.